Hey guys, it's I Princess Zara, and if I were stuck on a deserted island, I could only bring three mangas with me. I would bring Naruto, Naruto Shippuden, one because it's my favorite anime, two because I like the manga sometimes better than the anime itself, because as you know, they can mess up the anime itself with dubbing and subbing and all that jazz. Um, then I will bring Soul Eater because a lot of people told me that Soul Eater is better if you read it and not watch it. Then I would bring Hitman Reborn because I've been wanting this guy Katikyo Hitman Reborn because a lot of people just put me that the anime. So yeah, that's it. I got it.
If I was trapped on a deserted island for 1 year, what anime and manga would I want? Now, if it's only for 1 year, then I'm gonna assume that it's going to be people there to help me out, to keep me alive and stuff like that. If that's the case, then I'm gonna want One Piece and Naruto. Reason being because those are ongoing series. So anything else that's not, those are ongoing series that I'm reading right now. Anything else, like maybe I would say Fairy Tail and Bleach because I'll catch up on to them. Bleach and Fairy Tail kind of fell off of, but I want to come back. But anything else, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be there when I get back. So anyway, that's what I would be. I would have. And on top of that, I'll be on that island reviewing, kicking them out, going full strong. Reading big because on a deserted island, there's nobody there to distract me. I wouldn't have any distraction. I'd just be grinding. But if it's the case where I'm just on a deserted island, I wouldn't care for manga or anime. I'll be trying to survive. If I'm just on a deserted island, I would be trying to survive. So in that case, if I'm not getting any help or anything like that, I'm not doing anything. I'll just be trying to survive. Peace.
How's it going, guys? Zoro Fanboy 124 here, and I'm here today to talk about if I was deserted on a desert island for 1 year. What three manga series would I bring along to read and enjoy? And three immediately came to mind. The first one being Vagabond. Vagabond's amazing, guys. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. The art style is amazing. It's some of the most detailed artwork I've ever seen in any manga series. It's incredibly long, so I can enjoy it for a longer period of time, and it's such a great reread. I mean, you can reread this 100 times and it'll still be enjoyable. It's such a great series. The artwork is great, so you can just stare at it. Just an amazing series and something that I definitely had to bring along. The next series that I would definitely bring along is One Piece. You know me, guys. It is an amazing series. I just love the fact that I can reread this as many times as I want and just still be enjoyed with it. There's really so many details that there are to find here, so I mean you can reread it 1,000 times and still enjoy the series. I love the whole characters and the adventure aspect of the series, and what really makes the series awesome for me is the fact that side characters get progressed a lot more than other shonens, and the whole balance of power between the government, the pirates, and the revolutionaries may really make this series interesting for me. So One Piece is a definitely must bring for me if I'm deserted on an island. Plus it's like 60 something volumes, so you'll be enjoying this for a long time. And finally, guys, the third manga series that I would have to bring along is Berserk. It is probably my favorite manga series of all time. It probably has the best story that I've ever read in any manga series for me personally. I just love it. The characters are awesome. The artwork is so amazingly detailed, especially when it comes to monsters. So Berserk is a must bring for me. It's an excellent series, and it's also another long-running series. So I mean, if you're going to be stranded on an island for about a year, you want to bring something long that you can read for a while. So Berserk is something that I would definitely bring along. If anybody out there has not seen Berserk, go check it out right now. It's amazing.
What's up, y'all? Master King JC here, and this is a video from my man Supreme Guru 76, who asks me the question: if I were stranded on an island for 1 year, what three manga would I bring with me? Now, this question was kind of easy for me. It was kind of easy to decide which three manga I would have with me if I was on an island for like an entire year. Number one, One Piece, of course, because I cannot go long periods of time without getting my One Piece fix. I cannot. I tried it, and it was hell, so an entire year without One Piece would just be complete and utter killer. And then I would just fall behind, and I need to catch up again, so there's that. Number two, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Why? Because I've been really trying to catch up with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and the manga's like over 100 volumes, so what better time would there be to catch up if I had like a year alone on an island with just three manga? I'll be able to catch up in probably maybe like by the end of the year at best. And number three would be Hajime no Ippo, because that too has, I think, at least 100 volumes. at the moment, and I want to catch up with that. So I would probably be caught up with all 3 manga by the end of the year. So yeah, it's a good opportunity. I mean, if I was on an island for an entire year, it's the best possible time. No distractions, no bullshit to keep me from reading my manga, and that would just be perfect. So yeah, this has been Master King JC. Keep on keeping on. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Video is an epic vision. I'm whispering right now. I'm not alone, but anyway, if I was to bring 3 mangas with me, if I was on the deserted island, I would bring Aki, I would bring Gantz, and I would bring Devilman. Now, Gantz I think is still ongoing. Aki I think is still ongoing. Aki is like action hentai in a way, so yeah, I like this series a lot. And Devilman is complete. All 3 of them, I have to say, this dope ass series and something you should get into. Gantz, Aki, and Devilman. If it could be 4, I'll probably add Guyver, but since Guyver's completed, and I read it sometimes, it's still kind of jive, but I like the series, so it's gonna be Aki, Gantz, and Devilman. So yeah, because if you get stranded on the island, you don't want to have any kitty gay crap with you, like Hitman Reborn or something where it's like, my Nakamai, my friends. It's like, no, I need something that's real, that I won't lose my mind over. I mean, there's too much gay stuff and there's shonen stuff. Just, we're friends, and the crying and the booty hole and the dudes look like chicks. I can't stand that. So yeah, I need some real shit. Aki, Gantz, and Devilman. So that's all I gotta say. I'm out. Peace.
Hey guys, Joseph or J-Man, whichever you want to call me, here to help Supreme Guru with this collab he's doing on which 3 ongoing or completed mangas would you take with you on the desert island if you're stranded there. Now the first 2 is really simple for me because these are my favourite series of all time. They have their ups and downs, but I just love these 2 series. One Piece and Naruto. Both of these series, I love both of them, so I'm just going to get them out of the way because if you know me, those ones are obvious. The final one was tricky because it's kind of hard for me whenever I do like a top 10 anime list. It's kind of hard to see which I put in the 3rd place, 4th place, 5th place. So usually if you'll take 3 mangas, they'll be your 3 favourite ones, wouldn't they? So I thought, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a series that I've completed but I haven't completed. By that I mean Rurouni Kenshin. Because Rurouni Kenshin, I love this series because I completed the anime but I haven't completed the manga. And I love the big format where you get 3 volumes in one. So I'll definitely take Rurouni Kenshin because I love this series. I love how it deals with morality, whether killing people is right or wrong. Because you have Kenshin who can't use, he doesn't want to use a sword to kill, so he uses a reverse blade sword. I think the villains are great. You have villains like Makoto Shishio. You have really great villains like Sojiro with him as well. So I mean, I just like the villains, and you have characters like Hajime Sato with his Gototsu stance, and he's sort of warped way of justice, not very warped, yeah, somewhat warped way of justice. It deals with the inner workings and political structure within Japan as well. I kind of like that. I like his historical context, and I just like the main cast of characters. Sano's Beast, Yaiko. I mean, if you look at him and you're a boy, you can kind of relate to him being the the young guy, people's always underestimating him. And I like Kaoru and I like Megumi. So yeah, Rurouni Kenshin is the 3rd one I would take. So Naruto, One Piece, and Rurouni Kenshin are the 3 mangas I would take if I was stranded on a desert island.
Hey guys, Anime Pro 100 here. So one of the mangas I would be taking would probably be One Piece, because One Piece is a very long series, great action, great story, one of my favorite mangas of all time. The next manga I would be taking would be Hunter x Hunter, because Hunter x Hunter is just great. The story, the plot, the action. Next up I'm going to probably be taking Gintama. It's pretty long as well. I think it's ongoing. The anime has started again, and that's pretty cool. But yeah, these are the 3 mangas I'm going to be taking if I was trying to yeah.
To bring 3 manga with me to a deserted island, I would bring fucking One Piece because it's long as shit, and I can just read it over again once I'm done. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because it's also long as shit, and it has a lot of text, maybe, so I could read that. And then Hunter x Hunter because it's not as long as shit, but It has a bunch of fucking text, and so I don't understand what half of the fucking then abilities are, so I have to read them over again. I have to read this shit over, comprehend, and then once I'm done reading all that, I'd write a fucking essay, all of them, and then when I get rescued, I would turn it in for a grade in some class. So yeah, those are the 3 manga I would bring.
Hi, I'm Shad Anime, and this is my answer. Wow, so this is a really hard question, but I'm just gonna think of the first 3 that come to my mind. So first and foremost, hands down, it has to be One Piece for 2 reasons. One, because if I'm gonna be away from society for God knows how long, I need something to remind me of what is wrong and what is right, and I think One Piece will really keep me kind of, aware of, I guess, political and worldly problems that do happen, but, just condensed in this little fantasy world. And the second reason is also because basically the art is amazing. Even though he crams a lot of speech bubbles into one panel, there is no movement that is lost from panel to panel, and I do not see a lot of artists that can do that, especially cramming that much information into one panel. The second comic would have to be Bakuman, not because it's one of the best stories I've ever read, but because I'm still an aspiring webcomic artist, and I kind of need something to read to kind of hype myself up for when I return to make up for lost time, and I'm, going to continue my comic again. And the third would have to be, it's a really old comic, but it's a comic by one of my most favorite authors. It's called Touch, and it's by Adachi Mitsuru. And if you haven't seen any of his works before, and if you're turned off by the art style, please read any of his works. He's really good at kind of reeling you in terms of emotional attachment to the characters and what they're going through. And I guess they categorize that in Japan as human drama or something. And I would actually compare him to I would actually compare his stories to human drama josei comics, and actually say that he wins, that he's actually better at kind of getting me interested in the characters emotionally and what they're going through. So yeah, those are the 3 comics: One Piece, Bakuman, and Touch.
Hey guys, it is Anime Green, the Green Flash, and I'm here to support Supreme Guru with this little project that he's doing. So basically he asked, if you're stranded on an island and you could only bring 3 manga series, what 3 would you bring and why? So I'm just going to quickly talk about my 3 series. They're not my favorites, well some of them are, but I'll explain why I will bring them to a stranded island if I ever get deserted. So the third one that I would have to bring would be Naruto. Reason why is because I'm a big fan of ninjas. It'll keep me entertained, and Naruto's a pretty decent, well, it's actually a pretty good series. I enjoy it. I think it'll be fun just to read it. So, and plus it's about ninjas. Maybe we could get a few tips on, how to survive or whatever. Next up would be Berserk. Now this is so freaking gory, and it's sitting. It's just so mind-boggling. It's amazing. Insane, deep characters, complex plot twists. I would never get bored on a deserted island with this series because I'll just keep reading it, and just so much gore and blood and epic stuff going on at the same time. I don't think I could ever get bored. And plus, this is like survival of guts, and I could probably learn a few tips on how to survive on a deserted island or something. So this would be beneficial. I say Berserk would be the second one. The final one would be Rurouni Kenshin, just because this is my all-time favorite manga. No other manga series, in my opinion, even comes close. It's my favorite because I relate to it. I will be enjoyed the whole way through. It's hard to find a flaw for me. I just love this series, especially the manga. So if I had to be stranded on an island, could only bring 3 manga series, this would be definitely by far my first choice because it's my favorite. I relate to the characters, the story. I just love it. So those would be the 3 series that I would have to choose: Rurouni Kenshin, Berserk, of course, and Naruto. So those are my 3, and I hope you guys like my thoughts. Here to support Supreme Guru. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Guru, this is Jamie here. I'm about to keep this real raw and uncut, just like Guru does in his videos. Listen, guys, 3 manga I would bring with me on a stranded or deserted island. I think that's what you said. I'm not sure. I'd bring Ano Exodus Volume 1, Raid Master Volume 1, and Dead Man Wonderland Volume 1. Because all 3 of those series are some damn great series, and everybody should check them out if you haven't already. Thanks for having me, Guru. Peace, man.
Dose and Goku here to give you guys good ass content. So you want to know my top 3 mangas I'd be on a stranded island, huh? You do? Okay, number 1. Number 1 would have to be Berserk. You know, my action, hack and slash, blood, rape, yeah, hardcore shit. So if you like action, sword fighting, you know, raping, animals, demons, stuff like that, then, you know, Berserk is definitely for you, and it has a great sense of friendship. If you like, you know, great amount of friendship, then this is for you. Yeah, seriously. Number 2 would definitely have to be Baki the Grappler. That shit beast as fuck. Yes, Baki the Grappler. Best fighting anime, in my opinion. Best fighting anime. Maybe you could, you know, maybe compare your contests against Fist of the North Star, maybe, just maybe. But I'm just saying, best fighter, hands down. Come on. And it also helps promote testosterone and steroids, so that's perfect. Number 3, coming in third, would have to be Hunter x Hunter. Yes. Or Bleach. One of those, either one of those, and I'm good. Psych. Honestly, I could really, it doesn't really matter. With my third place, I could really read anything. You know, Hunter x Hunter, or Bleach, or even Claymore, or Blade of the Immortal, Vagabond. I don't really have any specific third place. I could read anything, because I'm still new to manga. Remember, guys, I just started reading manga this year, so it doesn't really matter what my third place is. So that was my top 3, or top 4 actually, or whatever, because I kind of mentioned other series, but it's all good. Anyway, peace out and check me out sometime, if you believe in magic.
What up, Bushido Spirit? Niggas watch anime. If I was stranded on the desert island and I had 3 mangas, which ones would I take? Berserker, Berserk, One Piece, and Kuroko no Basket. Those are the 3 mangas I would take. Peace the fuck out.
If I was stranded on a deserted island for a year, what 3 mangas would I want with me? Well, you know, it's not that hard of a question. I got 3 manga in mind already. These are some of my favorites, and I always look forward to reading them each week or whenever it comes out. So my first one is Aki. Aki's an action-based, has quite a bit of action in it, and it's very, very funny. You know, it has a lot of comedic stuff in there, and I really, really enjoyed that manga. It's a really, really good manga. Another one is Bleach. Bleach, you already know. Bleach is freaking epic. I look forward to these chapters each week. It's just so good, and I would love to have that with me. And the last one is Kentekyo Hitman Reborn, because Kentekyo Hitman is another great shonen manga. It's everything you need in the shonen, really. It's a really good manga. So those are my 3. What are yours?
Konnichiwa, this is cutie number 3. The question today is, if I were stranded on a desert island, well, first of all, I'd probably shoot myself. But if I were to live and be stranded on a desert island and coincidentally bring 3 mangas along with me, what would they be? Now, if I really had to plan this out, being stranded on an island, you have to think there are going to be needs that need to be met. So that influenced my number 1, which I chose as Love Junkies. You don't even need to question this. Just think about it. Just think. You're stranded on an island. No one's there. It's just you and your hand. There are certain needs that need to be met. Number 2 would be housing. Why? Because all of my excitement would be in my dreams, and housing gives me some exciting dreams. Number 3 would be Death Note. Because Death Note, the plot is very twisted, and every time you read Death Note over, it gives you a new insight on the plot. You find a new detail because the author paid a lot of attention to detail, and I appreciate that, because every time I read it or I watch the anime, I find something new that I didn't see before. So you're probably expecting me to pick the big 3, but let me be honest with you. I read One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach because I want to see the ending. Well, Bleach for me is mostly done anyway, but One Piece and Naruto, I really want to see the ending. I read it because it has a storyline in the long term that I just need to, I mean, if I die before these finish, I'll be haunting the crap out of every newsstand in Tokyo. Bye.
What's up, people? It's Guru. And the question is, if I was stranded on a desert island, what 3 mangas would I take with me to keep me entertained? Alright. The first one is easy for me. I need a battle manga, some martial arts, some fighting. I need a classic. And no one does it better than, boom, Dragon Ball, man. This is a classic. Best anime manga ever made. I don't care what anybody says. That's what it is. Boom. Dragon Ball is gonna be my first. Number 2, I think I need some kind of sci-fi, high tech, something to keep my mind stimulated, a little bit. And this right here is a classic. Bam. Akira. Everybody seen the movie. It was an awesome movie, in my opinion, but it doesn't compare to the manga. The manga is awesome. You need to check it out. This is classic. This is a classic, Akira. And number 3 pick, I'm gonna kind of cheat on this. I'm kind of cheat, just a little bit. It was my project, so I'm gonna cheat just a little. I had to go with this. Bam, Shonen Jump. This is the first volume when it came out to America. This is back from 2003, volume 1, number 1. It had the double sides. Got Yu-Gi-Oh on one side, got my man Goku on the other. So in this one, I got various stories on this one. So I would take my Shonen Jump collection with me. Can't get no better than that. Those are my 3 picks. What are yours? This is the Guru. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.
Hi guys, it's the Walk-In 00 Dead here, king of the anime and manga unboxers. So if I was stranded on a desert island for over a year, what 3 manga would I take with me? The first one would most definitely have to be Pluto. This is created by the absolute master of suspense when it comes to mangas. And he also created Monster, and he also wrote 20th Century Boys, so you know it's going to be good. This is like a sci-fi series, and it's like a mystery sort of like cop series as well. And it's an alternate retelling of Astro Boy's 7 greatest robots on Earth. It's absolutely amazing. If you haven't checked it out, you should definitely check out Pluto. The second one has to be Dragon Ball. I mean, if you're going to be stuck on a desert island, you need a shonen battle manga, and why not go with the legend that is Dragon Ball? Fuck One Piece and Naruto, Dragon Ball. This is really funny, it's got a great journey, great characters. I mean, everybody knows what Dragon Ball is. Put on the old nostalgia goggles and get in some Dragon Ball. The last one would have to be Attack on Titan. This is an ongoing shonen at the moment, and it's a really dark and gritty sort of post-apocalyptic series where humanity is essentially been completely wiped out by these massive creatures called Titans. They are absolute beasts. They can range up to 50 meters tall, and humanity is now sort of caged ourselves in a giant concrete sort of castle, and it's circular rings, and we have no idea where the Titans have come from or why they're killing us, but Attack on Titan is absolutely an awesome series. Just definitely check it out. So I hope you like my 3 picks, guys. In the comment section below, drop down some of your picks.
Yo, what's up? Your boy Shampoo, Anime Central. Man, if I was stuck on a deserted island for a year, and I had 3 animes or mangas to choose from, whew, I'm sorry, son, but it's going to be the Berserk anime, the Berserk manga. So you know I got to roll with Berserk, son. I got to have that manly shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight beast. And then, you know what? Give me a hentai, son. Yeah, I said it. I need something to look at while I'm there. If I'm there for a year, you better give me some type of sugar walls to look at, son. Whether they real or fake. Ain't gonna be beating off the coconut trees. Fuck that shit. Peace.
What's up? This is your boy Uber Hikari, aka the Nerd Nigga, and I'm here to tell you what 3 manga I would want to have if I was trapped on a deserted island. First up, gotta be 666 Satan, written and drawn by Masashi Kishimoto's twin brother, Seishi Kishimoto. Favorite manga of all time, without a doubt, no hesitation, I would choose 666 Satan. First, it's got a great story. And not just a great story, but great mythology as well. I love the mythology of 666 Satan and the whole world of 666 Satan. But the one thing that I love about 666 Satan the most, the ending. And for any of you guys who have read 666 Satan and have seen the ending, I just think it's one of the most beautiful endings I've ever read in a shonen manga. Next up in the number 2 spot, gotta be Rurouni Kenshin, man. Kenshin Himura. Gotta be one of the top 5 best characters in all of shonen manga. Also, the Tomoe backstory was beautiful and it was genius. Beautiful, beautiful story. Beautiful love story, as a matter of fact. And who can forget Hiten Mitsurugi Ryu, man? One of the most iconic sword styles with that Sakabato that's ever been written about in manga. And in the third spot, last but not least, Fist of the North Star. Gotta have Fist of the North Star with me. Who wouldn't want a post-apocalyptic action story? But more than anything, I loved Ken's personal journey throughout that manga. Absolutely loved it. So those are the 3 manga I would want to have with me if I was trapped on a deserted island. Peace and have a blessed day.